All right, we're going to check out our latest transformation. Insane speed on this one, guys. Under 5 weeks. Look at it now. You remember Eddie. Of course, Eddie's going to be here with us. He's the one that actually sold me the deal. He's amazing. He's crushing it. He's also, of course, a client in the accounting business. And I'm going to show him everything I did. He can ask me all the process, where we saved money, where we didn't save money. What do we do with these solar panels? You'll see it all, but the numbers on this are more exciting actually than the product. So we're gonna go over it again, but Eddie, thanks again.
My pleasure. Thank you. You did an amazing job.
Can you believe the speed?
Crazy speed.
Yeah.
Crazy speed.
Guys, 5 weeks, under 5 weeks, you take in an asset, right? This here, liability, does nothing to bring you money, which is the definition of an asset. Does it pay you? If the answer is no, run. So liability asset in 5 weeks, over 6 figures. The value add is going to be cash flow and all tax free. So let's take a look on the outside. And as you can see, we never really spend money on landscaping. We'll leave it like this. And a lot of times the tenants will just do whatever. But I like the fence. It's private. It's a corner lot. It's quite a bit of stucco work, paint. Makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
From before.
Huge difference. 5 weeks, your net worth went up over what? 100 grand?
Yeah, so we did the loan. You saw it, the loan we overfunded about 30,000,
Yep.
250, out of pocket under 30 for a new product. Spent a little more because I wanted it nice.
Yep.
What would you say it's worth?
Say at least 370.
Yeah, I was gonna say minimum 350 to 380, that range, so like 370.
For sure.
So the return on equity, if you look at my out of pocket and divide it into the equity of 100 to 120,000, or 100 minus the out of pocket, I mean that's 333% return on equity. Insane. Rent, I'm guessing rent's gonna be $2,450 to $2,550.
Yep.
So about $600, $700 cash flow. Still really good. 30% cash on cash. Can't beat it. And we'll put in before pictures so you can blend it in so you can see. Let's take a look on the inside. Take a look on the inside. Look at this.
Crazy. These cabinets you ended up changing, right? The cabinets?
Change the cabinets, new cabinets. Got this fridge. Still
You need
getting it
new
like gently
appliances.
used, but $500 for the fridge. Look at this.
Yeah, that ended up taking up
No
the
need to spend
last
like
appliances.
$2,000. I mean, it's a nice fridge.
Yeah, it's nice. How much was that?
$500.
That looks more than $500. That's nice.
Again, remember, if I got this from you, it's an amazing deal. And obviously you have to wholesale enough of these to keep the lights on. But imagine if you did the same thing I did.
Exactly.
Of course, using the best system in the game, I mean, your numbers would be always better than mine.
Yeah.
Because you're the wholesaler, I'm buying from you.
Yeah,
Obviously,
exactly.
you're making money. And so you can keep the best, wholesale the rest. So your numbers would have been insane on this.
Yeah. Because I'm able to source the deals. That's why.
You direct. Yeah.
Exactly. One of the biggest things I've learned from working with Peter, for example, let's say I retained this and I bought it and I flipped it. Let's say I made 100,000. How much would I have paid off of that in taxes?
Short-term capital gains, guys, at Eddie's bracket, top bracket, you're looking at $40,000 gone to the government. It's one time.
Yep.
So now you're down to 60. But most importantly, you lose the asset.
Exactly.
No more asset.
Yep.
Versus you keep it. And a lot of the wholesalers, I don't want to make $600 per month, right? It doesn't sound as exciting. But what they're forgetting is 100,000 that you would have gotten paid, 60 after tax, gets added to your net worth.
Exactly.
And you're controlling an asset that's worth 350, 370.
Yep. That's one of the biggest things I've learned with working with Peter is that instead of, taking these fat rips like right off the back, paying so much in taxes, you can retain some of these assets, increase your net worth, tax free, and now you still have the asset. That's
what you just said. Discipline, guys. It's discipline because 25. What 25-year-old just wakes up, gym, crushes deals, goes home, repeat? doesn't spend no vices, it is all work. And what 25-year-old is presented with an opportunity to make $100,000 quick versus take the $600 and the $100,000 added to his net worth, of course, tax-free.
Exactly.
I mean, that's discipline. That's why you're gonna continue to crush it. You're gonna surpass me as he should. I don't know any other 25-year-old crushing it like this, guys. There's a lot you can learn from Eddie.
The answer to that is 25-year-olds who hang out with Peter. That's
right. We all need good mentors, but I mean, the discipline, nobody can translate the discipline. I can give you the knowledge, but you still have to get up and do the work every single day, and nobody's going to do that work except you. So, good work.
Thank you.
Good work. A lot more than what you guys don't know. Yesterday, Eddie sold me another deal.
Oh, yeah.
Insane. And we'll just give you a little preview right here. We're going to pop in a few of the pictures. It belongs in an episode of Hoarders.
Yeah, absolutely. That one's going to be some amazing content. We're going to have to go in a hazmat suit to that one or something.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, me too.
It's vacant. Let's take a look in here. See what we did. Two bathrooms.
Kept the towels.
Yeah.
We got lights in here now.
It's a little funny with this style right there. But you know what? You can't hurt it.
It's all right.
Why spend the money? Well, I mean, we spend money on the nice shower, tub, obviously new vanity toilet. I mean, somebody's gonna love this.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is a win-win-win, just what we're discussing. Whoever's gonna live here, brand new place.
Yep.
The whole neighborhood
It's gonna appreciate that too.
doesn't have to stare at that ugly house that was here, vacant, not good, ugly roof.
Yep.
So everybody wins. And of course we're gonna win, but we went through the discomfort and bringing it up to value, right? Because a lot of people see it now, oh, I want it nice and clean. Well,
Yep.
that's where the biggest money is made, is on the buy side. If you wait on the MLS, we're gonna be years ahead if you do that. So always buy right and value add.
Yep.
See the other rooms?
Yeah, the things with these rougher homes too, they don't attract the best of crowds sometimes, and when somebody like you that comes in, transforms it, make it nice, brings a different demographic to the neighborhood.
Sure. Right.
Makes it better.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have rented it before. And if anyone was willing to live here the way it was before, I mean, run. Yeah, that's not for us. So,
Man, look at this view.
look at that. Take a look at this view behind us. Guys, almost unobstructed views of the mountain. Insane. And I guarantee you, this is going to rent. Quick, look at all the cement. We made it so, actually, did they leave it open? I got to check. I left it open. But what, Eddie?
Yeah.
When you look at this wall, you see anything that's missing? Another panel.
Solar panels?
Gone.
Solar panels are gone.
Gone.
Why'd
Gone.
you take them off?
So the gentleman, you remember,
Yeah.
he spent, what did he spend? Like 45,000?
It was like 40,000.
2 years ago. 45,000 on paid off solar. Most people think, jackpot. Reasonable person would say, hey, we put it on a nice, new, on-point roof. Wrong. It was shot. The plywood gone. Shingles are terrible. So we had to remove it. Pain in the butt. So actually I ended up trading it. Gave it to my GC and take it away.
That's nice.
Yeah,
It
removed
had 2 layers of shingles.
2 layers of shingles, and they spent $40,000 to put it on battery. You can't make it up. That tells you the salespeople don't care about the owners. Nobody cares, because that's more money out. It could lose them the sale.
Yep. It's crazy.
So from a rental standpoint, I don't care. I mean, got rid of it, got rid of the panel. Not bad. It's a brand new roof.
It's nice.
This panel's clean. I love all this cement.
Was the AC good?
AC was good enough, yeah. We
good.
didn't have to swap it.
It's good.
Yeah, 2-3 years old. So that's good. Save that. What do you got? I mean, somebody like a working family, like you could put, look at how many vehicles.
Yeah, it's a lot of space.
Always no HOA.
Yeah, the demographic out here would appreciate the space. Like work trucks, construction trucks.
Well, as you know, they're closing in Phoenix. They're closing all of the alleyways.
Yeah.
They're putting locks. So having a direct access from a street is that much more valuable.
Yep.
And I mean, you could put a lot of cars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
this is gonna
incentive.
go. This is gonna be making money.
So it took you 4.5 weeks to turn this. How fast do you think you'll get it rented?
I'd say within a week this thing is rented.
You think
And
so?
I say within a week because I'm going to be a little selective at the right price. I mean,
Yep.
this product, brand new product,
Uh-huh.
I think it's going to go quick, especially this close to the mountain.
Yeah, I have a question actually. One of my first rentals, my first rental, I wanted 2,500 for it because it was nice and renovated. And a friend of mine, he suggested, he said, hey, be a little bit more working and you know, we'll get it rented out faster. What do you say in those situations? Like, do you just wait or do you work with the price a little bit so you can get rented faster?
Right. And that's a great question. I prefer, so the way I qualify them,
Yeah.
I work with no credit, bad credit,
Okay.
which usually drives a higher price.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 instant disqualifiers, obviously no prior evictions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you've done it once, you're not afraid to do it again, your credit is shot. So we don't deal. No child support, back due child support.
Yep.
If they can't pay for their kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're not paying a rent. And then, and of course, the last one, no sex crimes. Because you know how they send you the notices to the neighborhood?
Yep.
And we don't want any of our houses associated with any sex crimes
Yep.
for the obvious reasons. But if you do that, you'll drive up a little bit higher
Mm-hmm.
rent versus like waiting for the perfect credit and everything else.
Okay.
I haven't had issues. I mean, if somebody's paying deposit, full month rent,
Yep.
prorate it, and the next month, I mean, that's a big commitment.
Good to go.
Should be. I mean,
Okay.
you're always going to have some bad apples.
Mm-hmm.
But we evict people in 12 days.
Yeah, with Zona.
12 days. From the first, I've had an eviction judgment on the 13th. So very landlord friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona. It's not like
California.
California, New York, forget about it.
Do you ever try to talk with tenants that you know you're gonna have to evict? Like, do you ever try to talk with them and negotiate something with them?
Sometimes it makes sense because if I look at the cost of eviction, let's say it's going to cost me and the time,
Mm-hmm.
$700, I'll be like, leave it in good shape, lose your deposit, I'll give you $500 for keys.
Okay.
Sometimes it works.
I see.
Sometimes it works.
When do you just like cut it out and say, okay, you're getting evicted?
I mean, we go on the first. If they don't communicate, it's going out.
Okay.
We do. And I'm pretty strict on my leases. Rent is due on the first by 5.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. There's no grace, and there's no law here requiring grace. Now, I encourage working with them
Yep.
if they communicate. So I just don't like when they stop communicating,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to guess.
Yeah, exactly.
This is it, guys. You see it firsthand. You saw it from the beginning. You see it from Eddie. The best. Watch out for Eddie, guys. He's going to go places. The speed at which he's growing is insane. I've seen a lot. Nobody this fast, this disciplined. And he's going to, I promise you, I'm going to buy a lot more deals from him. And I also hope that he keeps a lot more, which I know is going to happen.
Absolutely.
He's already done it since the last one.
I like to think like I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna think about how my success was pretty much inevitable, just because I have people like you in my phone. You know what I mean?
No, I really appreciate it, but you're not giving yourself enough credit. Discipline, guys. You have the discipline. You wake up. You don't ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Nobody cares.
Exactly.
How Eddie's feeling. Eddie's going to crush deals. He's going to keep deals. That's it. And that discipline. People nowadays don't have the discipline. And I actually heard this the other day. A young person told me, oh, it's so much harder. Are you kidding? Look at Eddie. That's his competition. So his competition is soft on discipline. You know what that means for Eddie?
Easier for me.
More money for Eddie, more deals for Eddie, and in turn, I win because Eddie can't keep them all, so he's going to give me some. And then we're going to do more videos. So, discipline, guys.
That competition lights a fire under my ass.
That's
when
it.
When I hear competition, I'm just like, all right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's see.
And Eddie can take a lot of discomfort, right?
Yeah.
Nothing about it, but he does it with a smile every single day, and that's how you win.